4T Fit Fu. We are here 7:45-ish on a Tuesday, as usual, as per our 4T Fit Fu time. This is episode 52. So this is like technically like a full year of episodes.
A full year of episodes.
We've been doing this for a full year, but this is a full year of episodes. So yay! And yeah, we don't have any confetti or balloons to drop from the window, but if we did, it would totally be dropping right now. So what I thought would be really good for this episode, since it's a full year of commitment, people were thinking, wow, how did you commit for a year? It's the same.
Fear is your number one motivator.
It is the same reason or the same motivation on how you can get a skill like a Tom Tui, or I wanted to talk about meditation today. It's just like kind of having that one step at a time. So of course, we did our first post, and then we made that commitment to continue doing it. Oscar is going to talk about change. Go.
If I only knew the lyrics, you know, it would be but I don't really know the lyrics. Okay, so the gist of it, and I think we mentioned this in a previous episode, is that people underestimate what they can do in a year, but they kind of overestimate what they're going to do in like a month. So a lot of times when you are setting a goal that is going to improve your habits, you think, you know what, in the next 30 days, I'm going to do X. As opposed to thinking, a year from now, I would like to be here. And then we break that down into the easiest possible habits that you can do consistently over time. And that is where success comes in.
Right. I thought you were going to start this episode off doing Tom Tui's.
Well, I didn't warm up, but I will try to do one while you speak, and hopefully I'll go on and off camera as I go down and up.
So basically, this is, of course, while I'm Tom Tui, Northern Praying Mantis System.
One.
Oh my gosh, yay, Oscar. So a lot of people want to get this move, right? And so they're like, oh wow, I can't get down there, or I can't get back up. Usually getting back up's the issue. Falling down.
Yeah, actually, I felt people coming down.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, I gotta really... So we're going to break down for you what that thought process is like, and then that question you ask, which I love when you say, like, can you do this every day question.
Right. So, yeah, the question, and I ask this to my clients, and it has to do, in general, with habit change.
Pete must be on, because there's lots of love and likes going on your channel over there.
So the question that I ask clients is, well, first we find out what the goal is. Let's stick with doing a pistol squat, or in Kung Fu we call it a Tam Tui, the one leg squat going up and down. Let's say someone says, that's what my goal is. Mm-hmm. So then we continuously break down to what they can do realistically every single day in 2-week pods. Because I like to do 2 weeks at a time, check in, how did that go, and then do another 2 weeks. And the question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being, yes, I can absolutely do this every single day, and 1 being, I'm not sure if I can really do it. Where do you feel on the scale of 1 to 10? And what you need is a 10 and maybe a 9. Anything less than that, make it easier.
For example,
so for example, with a Tam Tui, if you're nowhere near there, the first step is, can you do a rock bottom body weight squat? We don't have like great position here for me to do that, but let's say that's your first thing, is can you do a squat? And if you can, then a way we can break down that habit, if you're not doing that consistently, is, are you able to do 5 squats a day? Like every single day?
No, can't do it. Not going to do it.
Okay. Do you think you can do 1 squat a day?
Yes, I think I can do 1 squat a day.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, are you able to do 1 squat every single day for the next 2 weeks?
When do I do it?
Do you take a shower? You shower every day?
I do shower every day. Thank you.
Will you commit to squatting 1 time right before you go in the shower?
Yeah, I think you can do that.
Okay. Or some other bathroom habit.
Okay.
Because that was my next step.
This is taking a very strange turn.
My next step was, if you were going to say, no, I can't do a squat, I was like, all right, do you go to the bathroom at least once a day? Let's count that as a success.
That's a whole nother conversation. But in any case, it is true. If you can actually commit to a consistent time, so a consistent time being like before you brush your teeth, or after you brush your teeth, or right before breakfast, or right before you go to sleep, just doing 1 squat. Like, yes, okay, that counts, right?
Yeah.
It's my 1. So today was my start day. That counted as my 1. It's better though if you get a consistent time. right? And relate it to something you already do every day.
That is going to lead to much more success, so I'm glad you led me that way. Thank you for directing me where I needed to go. So, yes, this is why I kind of brought up like the bathroom thing. Like if you're going to take a shower, then go ahead and commit to something right before you jump in the shower, or like, hey, right before I brush my teeth, or if you're going to do it with a meal, like, hey, right before lunchtime or breakfast. So find something that you're already doing and then just kind of tag it onto that is a great way to do it. And even though one squat feels like it's nothing, what you're doing is just building the habit of being successful. And if you can do that over the course of 2 weeks, you'd be surprised. I bet you if you commit to doing that once a day for 2 weeks, you probably will have a few days where you do more than one. And you're just going to feel good about yourself.
Like, I'm amazing, I'm awesome, and in 2 squats, not one, doubled my commitment level. Jeremy Rose is on and says that was his goal a long time ago.
The Tamtui?
I guess so. I think that's what he means. He just said it was mine a long time ago. I don't know when he posted that, but I'm guessing it's the Tamtui. Is that right, Jeremy? Yes? No? But everybody can get there, and so that's the point. Like, yeah, the Tamtui looks like amazing when Grandmaster Chan does it, and super impossible and hard, but it starts somewhere. So if you can't do a squat, that's a very worthy goal as well. Rock bottom coming back up, and so obviously start there. But yes, it's basically. Yes, that was his goal.
Okay.
So basically, there you go, Jeremy. Now that you're watching this, you are committing to doing one right now. So
yeah, video that and send
yeah,
it
go ahead and
over.
send that in, and then we will be your accountability. And then 2 weeks, and let us know how many you've gotten to, because you can do more than one. Like, by no means, bare minimum, is okay, but go ahead and achieve for the highest standard if you can. Like, go over the top. So if you want to do more than one, that's fine. So something like a squat, Tamtui, any kind of exercise, this is a good method, yes?
This is a good method, and just to kind of quickly give you what that may look like over the course of a year. Like, give yourself a year. If you're nowhere close to that, right? Is you need to be comfortable getting to a rock bottom squat, which means your butt pretty much touching your heels. Then you need to get comfortable doing that squat with your feet together. Then you need to get comfortable being down there and lifting one leg up and kind of shifting the weight. I wonder if you guys could see me. So like, we talked about a squat. I'm in my squat here. I know this is not the best position, but then it's like, can I do it with my feet touching? Then can I like shift my weight from one leg to another? And then I get tired. And then you work on spending time with one leg out. Mm-hmm. And then you find some way to assist to bring yourself down. And then, there's a lot of other layers.
Like a person.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
But that also can apply for you Kung Fu people to the side to side.
Yeah,
so in the squat,
absolutely.
basically, like we're here. I was just doing this with the little mantis. I know Oscar's camera's no good, but if you want, you can tune into mine. You can see if you just put the leg out, then that will help. Once you get your squat, like, okay, how can I get the side to side? So first you have to get the squat, and again, if you need assistance, like you can have someone assist you, and that's easier, and then you can work on, that range of motion. And then if you don't have the strength to pull yourself over, having that assistance. It doesn't have to be a person. I had the little mantis kids using the stretching beam, and they were holding themselves up, and they were super mobile, so they could all get into position, but then they couldn't go over to the other side. And so in order to get over to the other side, they were using their arms to help them. And then once they start to feel that motion, because they're so young, I was able to translate. But this is 40-foot food, not 3 to 5 year old food. So for you guys, you want to get into the position, feel comfortable without pain, and then kind of take it from there, right?
Yes, I think so. That's a great way to practice side to sides. I have some people who that is their goal. Like, I want to get that pistol squat or Tamtui, and you have to get in the habit of doing something every single day, as small as you think it is, just to check that off. Because what you're building is success, yes, but also the skill of something. And the skill of something doesn't necessarily mean that you're fatiguing your body, but it's this it's a lot of nervous system stuff, and you have to do that consistently in order to build the pattern. It's like you're grooving these pathways in your brain, and you can't do that if you only try it once a week. Well, I guess you could if you were 3 years old.
Right, but this is 40 food, so we're at a totally different age range here. And that also translates to 2 other areas, which is our nutrition area and our mind, body, spirit, food. I don't know, your mind area. So for nutrition, something simple as saying, can I drink 1 glass of water? Way too much. Can you take 2 sips of water, right? So you can translate that to the same thing, whatever your food nutrition habit is, or if you like to drink, I don't know, Diet Coke or something, and you're trying to drink less of it and you drink 12, can I drink 11 today instead of 12? So it doesn't have to be like, I'm quitting, I'm never having this again, because that's usually really hard to do.
Yeah, so actually that's a good point. We started off talking about, okay, you have a goal, and then here's a habit to help you reach for that goal. Another way to look at it is, I have a goal to do less of something that is probably harmful to myself, and so you can then start thinking, well, what does a little bit better look like? And so in the case of like drinking a lot of soda, it's like, well, what, I'm drinking about 10 cans of soda would be crazy.
Man,
I'm drinking a lot of soda every day.
Bouncing off the walls.
You don't have to completely eliminate it. You can start with what a little bit better looks like. And so you can think of it as aiming for good, not perfect. What's just a little bit better? And then remember what we said at the beginning here. You'd be really shocked that if you are consistent with something over the course of a year, how far you would go, as opposed to trying to go all out for a few weeks, burning out, stopping, hating yourself, hating us for making you do it.
Right.
All this other stuff.
Just hating everything.
Hating life.
So this is completely like tangenting because that's what we do. We 45th food tangent. But do you remember you actually showed me that Japanese girl who did breakdancing?
Oh,
she started.
yes.
She did like a full social media thing where she did a video post of herself.
The video post was, here's what 1 year of habit tracking is like.
Right.
And it was she used, I forget what the app was. I apologize. But it was her just tracking every single day, doing a few minutes of hip hop dancing where she was following along. And it started off with her kind of like, literally
yeah,
like that.
just like that.
And then it turned out.
And then at the end, she looked like. All right. Well, he's not warmed up, like we said, from the whole Tom Tui thing. So yeah, but it was really cool. And so just think of it as having like a little like video diary, or just kind of something that you can like have at the end of the year for yourself too. Being able to do the Tom Tui would be awesome. So we'll all work on that goal. The last one is our physical goal, and then I like to talk about meditation because everyone's like, oh, that's such a buzzword, mindfulness, yeah. Right? But we talked about breathing for 3 episodes a few weeks ago, right? That kind of goes all together. So a lot of people ask us about our meditation practice because pretty much I do it every morning when I wake up. And some people are like, nope, can't do it, it's not for me. I'll reiterate, the point of meditation is not to actually clear the ones that we're doing just for mindfulness and kind of a reset, is not that you have to be able to clear your mind. It's the act of trying to do it, right? So it's the act of like, oh, let me meditate. I wonder what I'm going to cook Oscar for breakfast.
Yes.
And then I push that idea out of my head because it's totally irrelevant and not good for my meditation practice. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't mean I failed at meditation. It's just that's the process of what you should do. And we do the same thing. Like, okay, maybe don't start with a 15 or 20 minute meditation. Maybe start with a 1 minute. Can you do 1 minute?
I don't know because I'm thinking about breakfast.
All right, if you can't do 1 minute, can you commit when you wake up, before you do anything, to just take one deep breath, either the crocodile one we did a couple episodes ago, or one like maybe the decompression, or even just like a nice solid deep breath, just one?
Of course, even a monkey can do that. That's the answer that I want you to pick.
Or whatever other small animal variants type that you like. So that is how you even break down something like meditation. You just say to yourself, can I just do 1 breath, right? And then can I do it in whatever posture you want? Maybe take 2 breaths, right? So that's the same slow build up, same concept. And there's like a zillion apps out there to help you with that mindfulness. I am no meditation expert. So check those out because they're really helpful, and some of them are literally a minute, but if that's too long, just commit to actually just opening the app, taking a breath, closing the app. You don't have to even follow along, but the act of that habit and tracking that habit and doing it will lead to success.
Yes. So to wrap this up in a nice bow is, remember, find a goal, really what is it that you want, right? Because that's where it starts. And then give yourself time to accomplish that, but the way that you do it is by doing some kind of action consistently being the key, over a period of time, and make the habit that you choose something that you can really do. Scale of 1 to 10. We're looking for a 10. I can do it every single day for 2 weeks. Then you assess and say, how am I doing with this? Do I like this goal? Do I want to continue doing this habit? And if it is, continue. If not, tweak a little bit for 2 weeks, reassess, and proceed.
And let us know. We'd love to hear about a habit you're committing to, so go ahead and post that, comment, or ask questions, give us suggestions, and I think that's all for
Let me just see
today,
if
right?
anyone is saying anything here. No, that's Pete sending like a lot of like hearts and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys for watching 4T Fit Food. We're here every Tuesday at 7:45 with the usual fitness tips and whatnot. Oscar's gonna do the Tom Tway if he needs assistance.
Oh, thanks.
I'm
Yeah,
here
keep
for
your hand
him.
there just in case I
I'm
need it.
here for him, but he's got this, because he did his 1 year of success. So
I
awesome.
almost cramped though. Again.
Thanks for joining us, guys. See you next week. Don't forget to subscribe and share.
Bye-bye.
Yay.